Hello. So, I read the Apocrypha from time to time, and something I had thought about sharing with you guys, and it just came back to me in the book of Jasher, Jasher, chapter 19. There's actually two stories, very prevalent stories. What I started doing was I was going through the book and I started marking, and I'll show you, hold on, where the other story in the Bible that we know is. So hold on, let me show you what I'm talking about. So like this part, I wrote Genesis chapter 19 because that's where this talks about, and it's Sodom and Gomorrah. And then down here, Genesis 19 also, and it talks about Lot's wife. So Lot's wife, we've heard so many, I know I have, I've heard so many sermons about Lot's wife. Don't be like Lot's wife and look back. Don't be like Lot's wife and look back, right? I've heard I've heard so many stories about Lot's wife. And it's just a horrible thing to not be like Lot's wife. You don't want to turn into the pillar of salt. Nobody wants to turn into a pillar of salt. Nobody wants to be disobedient, but I've heard, she turned into the pillar because she was disobedient, which is true, because back then God was not playing. If he said something, he meant that thing. I'm reading the book of Jasher. I don't know how to pronounce it exactly, but Jasher, chapter 19. And it says at verse 50, we'll go to verse 50. And they said to Lot, escape for your life. And he fled, and all belonging to him. Then the Lord rained on Sodom and on Gomorrah. And see, so though they were two separate places, I don't know why. I've always thought they was just one spot, like Sodom and Gomorrah. Anyway, so rained on Sodom and on Gomorrah, and on all these cities brimstone and fire from the Lord out of heaven. 52. And he overthrew these cities, all the plain, and all the inhabitants of the cities, and that which grew on the ground. And Ado, the wife of Lot, looked back to see the destruction of the cities, for her compassion was moved on account of her daughters who remained in Sodom, for they did not go with her. And when she looked back, she became a pillar of salt. And it is yet in that place to this day. Y'all, if you have kids, who not gonna look back? If you know destruction is coming, your children know destruction is coming, and you and your husband are leaving, but your kids have decided to stay back, are you not gonna look back? Is your heart not gonna be moved for your children? Like, oh God, I can't believe they not coming. Y'all, please come on. So of course she's gonna look back. What mother would not? What father would not? But Lot was probably so focused on what thus saith the Lord. Us women, we more emotional. So our emotions will cause us to look back on behalf of our children. So I don't know how many pastors, how many ministers are going to see this, but read the Apocrypha. I've had people tell me, why are you reading the Apocrypha? That's not even the stuff in the Bible. Yeah, but why is it not in the Bible? Why did they take this out? Do you not want to know why they would take it out? I think I ask that every time I read this. Do you not want to know why they took it out? Because I want to know why. And this just gave me a little bit more enlightenment of this story. And so anytime I hear a pastor or somebody talk about Lot's wife now, I have a whole nother view of why she looked back. Do you have another view now? I did, child. I did. So anyways, I'm gonna keep reading and I'll come back and share some other stuff with you. How about that? Alrighty, y'all. Have a good day. And don't just have a great day, but make it a great one for somebody else.